Hello, welcome back to my channel. This is Tony. I hope you are doing well. Today I'm going to talk about this plant in front of me. This is Philodendron Painted Lady. It is quite a popular philodendron. It was hard to find during the pandemic. However, I noticed that this plant was released to the big box stores about a couple months ago by Costa Farms. So I'm very excited to go over this plant with you guys. So Philodendron Painted Lady, the first thing that you'll notice about this plant is that the leaf is heart-shaped, but it's a little bit elongated. It has a central vein, or midline veins here, that runs from the petiole all the way down to the leaf, the end of the leaf. And then you get this beautiful yellow and green marbling on the leaf. So this pot here has a lot of baby plants. I'm going to separate these into their separate pot after I do this video. I think that the variegation on the Painted Lady is very unique and beautiful. None of the other philodendrons have this type of variegation. So about this variegation, this philodendron will revert and the leaf will be just green like this if it doesn't get enough light. That's right, if it does not get enough light, the variegation will go away. How do I know this? When it was winter, I had this plant in my room and it wasn't getting enough sunlight. And as you guys can see, these are the older leaves here. You can't see that beautiful variegation as well as this. Another con about this plant, or another negative about this plant, is that not only does it lose its variegation when it does not receive enough light, the leaves also get dropped. As you guys can see here, from down here to all the way up here, there's no leaves. This plant dropped so many leaves when it was in my room. And this was when I moved this plant outside. And as you guys can see, it has been receiving a ton of sunlight and the leaves appears to be almost bleach. Look at that. It's still beautiful, but it looks bleach for the most part. And of course, this part of the leaf has no chlorophyll, so the plant can't make any energy. They're basically kind of sucking the energy out of the plant. Looks beautiful, but kind of useless. So I have my Philodendron Painted Lady in this tree pot. I was just experimenting. It's actually in a ceramic pot inside of a tree pot. I didn't know why I decided to do that, but it is currently in there right now, and it's doing well. So I'm not going to do anything at this time in terms of repotting. But when I do, I will use my regular aeroid soil mix. Make sure there's plenty of perlite in there to promote drainage. So the care of this philodendron is pretty much the same for other types of philodendrons. It's actually a very easy going plant. And in terms of pest pressure, it does get spider mites, mealybugs, and aphids, scale, all of those. So you have to be a little bit vigilant and kind of examine the leaves every couple of weeks or so to make sure there's no pests on the plant. Right now, you can probably find this at your local greenhouses or nursery, or even at a local big box store. I know that I've seen them before at Walmart, part of the Trinidad Tropicals from Costa Farms. They did release a few of these a couple months ago. So if you can get your hand on something like this for $20, that is a great deal. So how would I rate this plant from 0 to 10? I would probably say that this plant is an 8 out of 10. I like the fact that the variegation is quite unique. No other philodendron have this type of variegation, I don't think. I like that it's easy to care for. The care is similar to other philodendrons. I don't like that it reverts back so easily when it does not get enough sunlight. Speaking of sunlight, this plant would appreciate being maybe on the west, receiving light from the west windows of your home, or even the south facing part of your home if you live in the northern hemisphere. The more light you get, the more color, the more of a display that this plant will put on. So yeah, getting back to the rating, I would rate this plant as 8 out of 10. Great beginner plant. It's beautiful, easy to care for. It's relatively affordable at this time, so there's nothing, can't go wrong with that. Anyway, that's my review for the Philodendron Painted Lady. I hope you enjoy this video or find it entertaining or informative. This is Tony. Please take care of yourself and your plants, and I'll see you in a future video. Bye.